when the mirror feels like a stranger. Reclaiming your confidence after 60. Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and wondered where the woman you once were has gone? Not the younger version of you, but the vibrant, self-assured, graceful soul who once knew exactly how to carry herself. You look at your reflection now, maybe tug at the waistband of your pants that no longer sit right, or feel unsure about that dress you used to love. The shape looks off. The proportions feel wrong, and you start to wonder, is it me, or have I just outgrown my sense of style altogether? If that sounds familiar, please know you're not alone. For so many women over 60, getting dressed stops being joyful and starts becoming confusing. Your body has changed. Gravity has had its say. Clothes that used to flatter you now feel shapeless. Department store mannequins don't reflect your reality. And when you search online, everything seems either too youthful or too frumpy. And let's not even talk about the frustration of being told to just wear black or hide your tummy, as if your presence, your beauty, should be tucked away. But here's the truth: you haven't lost your elegance. You haven't lost your allure. What's changed is the narrative, and it's time to rewrite it. You see, what most fashion magazines won't tell you is that the problem isn't your age or your figure. The problem is a lack of understanding about silhouettes, the graceful, subtle architecture of style that flatters a woman's evolving body rather than fighting against it. And when you find the right silhouette, everything shifts. You walk into a room differently. You stand a little taller. You start to see the version of yourself you thought had disappeared. Not because you're wearing something flashy or trendy, but because you've learned to work with your natural elegance, not against it. This video is not about hiding who you are. It's about revealing the beauty that's been there all along, because your 60s are not a style death sentence. In fact, they might just be the beginning of your most confident era yet. Over the next 7 parts, I'm going to walk you through the 7 most flattering silhouettes for women over 60. Styles that honor your shape, restore your sense of self, and make you feel radiant every time you get dressed. You won't need to spend a fortune. You won't need to look like someone else. You'll simply need to understand how the right cut can bring forward the best version of you. So if you've ever felt invisible, if you've ever left a store close to tears because nothing felt right, if you've ever wanted to feel beautiful again, but weren't sure where to begin, then this journey is for you. Because the mirror doesn't need to be your enemy, it can become your biggest ally. When you finally dress not for the woman you were, but for the powerful, elegant, self-aware woman you are now. So grab a cup of tea, take a deep breath, and let's begin a beautiful transformation, one silhouette at a time. The effortless elegance of the A-line, your forever flattering friend. You know what's fascinating? As women over 60, we're often told to dress our age. Yet no one can really define what that means. Should we hide behind shapeless clothes? Should we cling to what used to work in our 30s? The real answer isn't in rules, it's in rediscovery. And today we're starting with a shape that understands us, the A-line. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stood in front of your closet, holding a dress up to your body and wondering, why doesn't this feel like me anymore? Maybe it hugs the wrong places or hangs like a curtain. That moment of uncertainty, of not recognizing yourself in the mirror. That's exactly why the A-line silhouette is so powerful. The A-line is not just a shape, it's a celebration. It starts at the shoulders or waist and gently flares out. Never clinging, never restricting, and always forgiving. It creates room to breathe, literally and emotionally. For women over 60, whose bodies may have shifted in ways we never expected. This silhouette becomes a safe haven. One that says you don't need to change, you just need to choose differently. It's flattering across the board because it honors the body you have today. Not the one you had 20 years ago, or the one you were told to get back. With its gentle slope and natural flow. The A-line adds balance to the figure, smooths over the midsection, and softly glides past the hips. It doesn't scream for attention, it earns it with grace. Now here's the magic, A-line doesn't mean boring. In fact, this silhouette can be styled endlessly. Think of an A-line midi dress in a flowing fabric, maybe soft navy or blush, paired with a structured cardigan and a delicate pendant. You've just created elegance without a single pinch or pull. It's movement, it's modesty, it's modern. One woman I recently spoke with, Patricia, 67, told me this. I used to avoid dresses because I felt everything clung to my stomach. Then I tried on an A-line wrap dress. I looked at myself and said, for the first time in years, there she is. That's the kind of transformation we're talking about here. Not a change of wardrobe, a return to self, and let's not forget the emotional side. At this stage in life, we've earned softness, not just in fabric, but in spirit. We've been strong for so long. The A-line lets us soften without surrendering strength. It says, you can be elegant without effort. You can be stylish without sacrifice. If you've been avoiding dresses because they feel too young or too revealing, or worse, too stiff and dated, the A-line might be your reintroduction to fashion that actually feels good again. It's not about shrinking into the background. It's about stepping forward in something that moves with you, not against you. So as we move forward in this journey through silhouettes, remember the A-line isn't just a fashion choice. It's a kind of freedom. A freedom to dress the way you feel, elegant, easy, and completely, unapologetically yourself. Coming up next, we'll explore the wrap dress, a shape that not only flatters your curves but celebrates them, with a secret power you might not expect. The wrap dress, confidence with a cinch. Do you remember the first time you wore something that hugged your waist just right? Not too tight, not too loose, but perfectly. Maybe it was decades ago, maybe last year. But that feeling, that quiet boost of confidence, is exactly what the wrap dress brings back into our lives. And for women over 60, that rediscovery can feel like a revelation. If the A-line silhouette is about freedom and ease, the wrap dress is about definition and celebration. It doesn't try to hide you. It highlights your shape with gentle intention. That's the beauty of a true wrap. It cinches where you want structure, flows where you want movement, and it adapts to your body like it was made just for you. Let's face it, after 60, many women find themselves in a strange place with their curves. Some fade, others show up unexpectedly. A defined waistline might feel like a distant memory, but the wrap dress doesn't require perfection. It simply finds your natural line and honors it. The tie at the waist isn't there to force you into a shape. It's there to frame the one you already have, and it's not just about aesthetics. The wrap dress carries a certain energy. When you slip into one, especially in a luxurious jersey knit or soft matte silk, it feels like stepping into yourself again. Strong, graceful, aware of your body but not burdened by it. Let me introduce you to Marian, 64, a retired teacher from Arizona. For years, she wore long tunics and pants not because she loved them, but because they were safe. Then she found a teal wrap dress online, ordered it on a whim, and wore it to a community dinner. I felt feminine for the first time in ages, she told me. Not flashy, just me, only better. And isn't that what we all want? To feel like our best selves, not someone else's version of us. Style experts often call the wrap dress the every woman's dress. But I'd argue it's the mature woman's secret weapon. It flatters the bust, elongates the neck, and when done right, brings attention to your best angles without ever feeling exposed. And it's versatile, a floral wrap dress with mid-length sleeves for a brunch date, a deep burgundy version with a soft shawl for the holidays, or my personal favorite, a navy wrap dress with kitten heels and pearl studs, understated, ageless, stunning. Now let me give you a small styling tip. Choose wrap dresses with a slightly thicker fabric. It offers more structure, especially around the midsection, and opt for those with a V-neck cut. It elongates the neckline, draws the eye upward, and feels subtly sophisticated. For women over 60, the wrap dress does something many other styles don't. It respects where you've been and where you are. It doesn't pretend you're 30 again. It shows you that you're beautiful now, just as you are. And that's why this silhouette deserves a space in your closet. Because every time you tie that sash, you're not just adjusting a dress. You're adjusting the way you carry yourself, with more grace, more softness, and more self-approval. Next, we'll explore a silhouette that many overlook, but almost never disappoints. The column dress, clean, elegant, and surprisingly flattering. The column dress, grace in every line. There's a quiet kind of power in simplicity, and nothing embodies that more than the column dress. For women over 60, the column dress offers what we often long for in fashion, but rarely find. Elegance without effort, beauty without noise. It's not trying to snatch the waist or lift the bust. It's not trendy, it doesn't shout, it glides, and that's exactly why it works. This silhouette is straight from shoulder to hem, with gentle tailoring that follows the body's natural line. Without hugging, squeezing, or hiding, there's no need for shapewear, no extra pulling or tugging. The column dress flows over your figure, allowing you to walk through a room with presence. And sometimes that's all we need to be seen. Let me take you back to Helen, a 67-year-old artist from Seattle. For years, she avoided dresses altogether. They always made me feel like I had to be someone I wasn't, she said. That changed when she wore a soft gray column dress to a gallery opening. It felt like it moved with me, not against me. She wasn't trying to look younger. She wasn't trying to hide her body. She simply was, and that quiet confidence turned heads in ways she hadn't expected. The magic of the column silhouette is that it doesn't require you to be anything other than yourself. It works with every body type, every height, every age. And the secret to making it shine lies in the details. Fabric, accessories, and your own posture. Choose materials that drape well, think crepe, matte jersey, or a brushed knit. These offer structure but never stiffness. Pair it with a long pendant necklace or a silk scarf thrown effortlessly over one shoulder. The idea is to add movement and softness without disturbing the clean line. Color plays an important role here, too. Rich jewel tones like deep green or plum can create a beautiful canvas. Neutrals like ivory, navy, or charcoal bring timeless sophistication. And remember, the column dress isn't about hiding. It's about showing up fully with quiet dignity. One reason this silhouette resonates so deeply with mature women is because it reflects who we've become. After 60, we've stripped away the excess. We've let go of the need to impress with frills and volume. We're more centered, more intentional. The column dress honors that mindset. It's linear, grounded, serene. There's a moment that happens when you see yourself in the mirror wearing a column dress. You stand taller, not because it forces you to, but because it invites you to. You notice the elegance in your frame, the poise in your reflection. It's not about recapturing youth. It's about standing in the beauty of who you are now. If the A-line dress is playful and the wrap dress is romantic, the column dress is poised. It's for evenings when you want to feel polished. For moments when less truly is more. For days when grace feels better than glamour. And here's the best part, it's effortless. You slip it on, add a statement earring or a low heel, and you're ready. Whether it's a wedding, a dinner party, or simply a walk through your favorite museum. The column dress reminds the world that refinement doesn't age, it evolves. Up next, we'll move into a silhouette that brings a subtle flirtation with every step. The fit and flare, a celebration of curves, joy, and timeless femininity. The fit and flare, joy in motion. If there's one silhouette that truly dances with you, it's the fit and flare. This style brings together everything we secretly hope for in fashion. A flattering shape, a playful energy, and a quiet nod to the woman we used to be. Before life told us to tone it down. And for women over 60, the fit and flare dress is more than just a throwback to our younger years. It's a reminder that femininity doesn't fade, it deepens. Let's go back to Linda, 64, a retired nurse from Minneapolis. After decades in scrubs, she decided to treat herself to a proper afternoon tea with friends. She wore a soft, floral fit and flare dress she hadn't touched in years. I felt like I was twirling through my own life again, she told me. Strangers complimented her, her friends asked where she bought it, but more importantly, Linda smiled the whole day. Not because she looked younger, but because she felt like herself again. Here's the thing. This silhouette flatters almost every body. It gently defines the waist, whether natural or slightly raised, and lets the skirt flare outward, creating movement and balance. It doesn't cling, it doesn't restrict. And unlike tight bodycon dresses or stiff sheaths, it celebrates your shape without apology. The fit and flare style is especially powerful for women who have felt self-conscious about their midsection or hips. The structure around the bodice provides definition, while the flare in the skirt creates a soft, feminine line that brings proportion back into the frame. And when you walk, oh, how it moves with you. There's something inherently joyful about wearing a dress that sways when you do. To make the most of it, start with fabric. Look for soft cotton blends, pont knits, or even stretch crepe. Anything with a bit of flow, but enough structure to hold its shape. Patterns like small florals, subtle polka dots, or tone-on-tone prints can bring life to the design without overwhelming. And don't forget about color. A soft coral, powder blue, or classic navy can be equally flattering and mood-boosting. Accessories, keep it light and charming. A pair of low heels or ballet flats, a short strand of pearls. Maybe a delicate belt if you'd like to emphasize the waist a bit more. This isn't about dressing up for others. It's about dressing in a way that lifts your own spirit. What makes the fit and flare so special is its emotional quality. It's not just beautiful, it's freeing. You feel like twirling, like smiling at strangers, like remembering the girl you once were, and realizing she's still inside you, just wiser now. For many women over 60, this silhouette reignites something we didn't even know we missed. That little flicker of joy when the skirt swishes as we walk. That quiet pride when the mirror reflects not just a good outfit, but a good feeling. If the column dress says, "I've arrived," then the fit and flare whispers, "I never left." In our next section, we'll explore the silhouette that balances comfort, elegance, and modernity better than any other. The one you'll reach for when you want to feel effortless and polished. The tunic and slim pant combo. The tunic and slim pant, effortless chic after 60. There comes a time when comfort starts to matter just as much as beauty, if not more. But who says we can't have both? For women over 60, one silhouette that delivers on both fronts with quiet grace is the tunic and slim pant combo. It's the ultimate harmony of ease and elegance, of freedom and refinement. Let's start with a truth most women know intimately. The days of suffering through tight waistbands and fussy fabrics are behind us. At this stage in life, we've earned the right to move freely, breathe deeply, and feel good in our skin. And yet we still want to look polished, put together, even a little bit chic. That's where this pairing shines. A well-cut tunic skims the body, gently concealing the areas we may feel less confident about. While still allowing room for movement, it drapes, not clings, it floats, not hides. And when paired with a slim pant, whether ankle-length tapered or softly tailored, you create a silhouette that's sleek, balanced, and incredibly modern. Think of it this way: the tunic is your soft armor. It doesn't demand attention, but it holds presence. It gives you coverage without weight, and the slim pant underneath grounds the outfit, adding shape and intention. Together they say, I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I know how to dress it. Take Joanne, 67, from Portland. She spent most of her 50s stuck in oversized tops and loose trousers, thinking it was the only way to hide the changes in her body. But after a friend convinced her to try on a silky navy tunic with ivory slim pants, she was stunned by what she saw. It was still me, she said, just a better lit version. She looked taller, fresher, more confident. She didn't need to show more skin, she just needed better lines. The tunic and slim pant combo works in any season. In summer, go for lightweight linen or breathable cotton. In winter, try soft knits or structured pont. And don't be afraid of patterns. Vertical stripes, color blocks, or even subtle prints can add interest without overwhelming. Keep the tunic length around mid-thigh for the most flattering balance. Too short and it loses its grace, too long and it can drag the figure down. As for accessories, simple does it best. A long pendant necklace or delicate hoop earrings add just the right amount of polish. A sleek handbag, a soft scarf draped gently around the shoulders, or a pop of color on the shoes. These are the finishing touches that elevate the look from casual to confident. The real magic of this silhouette is how wearable it is. Whether you're running errands, meeting friends for lunch, or attending a casual dinner, you can rely on this combination again and again. And every time you do, you send a clear message. To the world and to yourself: I may be over 60, but I'm not over style. It's not about dressing younger, it's about dressing freer, lighter, smarter, and above all, true to the woman you've become. Up next, we'll end our journey with a silhouette that's as timeless as it is forgiving: the wrap dress. The final piece in our celebration of graceful, flattering fashion for women over 60. The signature dress of your next chapter. Wrapping it all together. Some clothes are more than just garments, they are quiet companions. They move with us, grow with us, and somehow, without saying a word, remind us of who we are. For women over 60, no silhouette captures that gentle power quite like the wrap dress. There's a reason it's called timeless. Created by designer Diane von Furstenberg in the 1970s, the wrap dress became a symbol of freedom for modern women. Freedom of movement, of expression, of choice. And today, decades later, it still carries that spirit, but with even more meaning for the woman who has lived, loved, learned, and continues to evolve. Why does the wrap dress work so beautifully after 60? Because it adapts to your body, not the other way around. The adjustable tie waist means you can cinch it to flatter your shape comfortably, whether you're curvy, petite, or somewhere in between. The V neckline elongates the neck and highlights the collarbone in the most elegant way. And the soft drape over the hips offers just enough structure without restriction. It's a dress that understands you. But more than the fit, it's about what it feels like. When a woman over 60 slips into a wrap dress, she's not trying to chase youth. She's stepping into her presence gracefully, effortlessly, beautifully. She's saying, "This is me. And I still deserve to feel lovely." Take Elaine, 66, a retired school principal from Virginia. She told me she wears a floral wrap dress every Sunday when she goes to her local farmer's market. "It's nothing fancy," she said, "but something about it makes people smile at me, and I smile back. That's the power of clothes that reflect your light, your warmth, your ease, your quiet confidence. The wrap dress isn't just for events. It's for life, for morning coffee on the patio, for dinner with your grandchildren, for afternoons spent tending to your garden or reading a book by the window. Choose a soft jersey fabric for lounging, a crisp cotton for errands, or a silky version for special occasions. You can wear it with sneakers, sandals, or even barefoot, because the wrap dress doesn't demand a costume. It simply wants you to show up as yourself. And as we close this journey through flattering silhouettes for women over 60, let me offer you this. Style is not about turning back time. It's about honoring who you are in this moment. You don't need a younger body, a newer wardrobe, or anyone's approval. What you need, what we all need, is the gentle permission to feel beautiful again. To look in the mirror and see not flaws but stories, not age but essence. And these silhouettes, the soft A-line, the elegant column, the breezy tunic, the timeless wrap dress, are not rules, they're tools. Tools to help you show the world what's always been true, that beauty never leaves us, it only deepens. So as you get dressed tomorrow, whether for a walk, a celebration, or simply to feel more like yourself, I invite you to choose with love. Choose what moves with you, choose what reflects the softness and strength you carry. Choose not to hide, but to shine, because you, dear woman over 60, are not invisible. You are vibrant, elegant, alive, and you are just getting started. If this journey has touched your heart, I invite you to subscribe. There's so much more beauty ahead, and I'd be honored to walk it with you.